Have you ever wondered if the Bible stories we know contain deeper truths? Hide deeper truths. What exactly happened during the global flood? Did Noah's Ark indeed save all living species? Why did God actually exclude any of them? Who are the enigmatic entities created by the union of angels and humans? And what part do they play in the biblical epic? This video explores unexpected answers to millennia-old questions, revealing secret aspects of a well-known story that few people understand. The mystery awaits you and you are eager to discover it. The Bible reveals that only one being was not permitted on Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark was built to protect Noah, his family, and companions from all of the creatures in the world. The world's creatures were chosen, but one species was left out because God forbade it from being saved. Prohibited it from being saved. Most of us are familiar with the flood myth in Noah's Ark, which served as a sanctuary from the race's destruction, as a shelter from the downfall of the human race due to its depravity. But few understand the mystery that this myth reveals. However, few people are aware of the hidden meaning behind this story. Mysterious beings who did not board the ark and perished in the flood. The evil generated by the Nephilim compelled God to make the painful option of eliminating humanity, as tough as it was to annihilate humanity. The biblical myth suggests that the Nephilim were created when evil angels married with human girls during Noah's time, resulting in superhuman violence. Violent superhumans. In Genesis 6:2, the sons of God chose their wives based on their beauty. These sons of God were actually angels that rebelled against God after leaving their station in heaven. When they left heaven, became human beings and began to pursue the women they desired, Genesis 6:2, and began to take the women they desired because of their beauty. As a result of this improper, the unnatural coupling produced hybrid children who were not ordinary, powerful, mysterious, or ordinary, but rather strong, mysterious, and evil. The ancient heroes were created when God's sons united with human daughters and bore them sons. These were the ancient heroes, notable men. Genesis 6:4, 5. God told Noah that the evil Nephilim were responsible for the world's violence. As a result, God decreed the extinction of humanity. Because of their aggression, I will destroy both humans and the planet. Genesis 6-13. Earth, Genesis 6-13. The Nephilim threw a shadow of wickedness and fury over the planet and all of creation, causing the world to become violent and controllable. This led to moral and value corruption. God's decision to destroy humanity stemmed from moral and value corruption. However, he also saw the need to spare the animals he created as they lacked any defects to accomplish. So, he needed to select a human representative who possessed no wicked qualities. To do so, he needed to find a human representative who possessed no evil qualities, which is how Noah was chosen. Noah is an important individual in the transition between the past and future, before and after the flood. He possessed a unique personality as a good person who was not bad. Following the flood, Noah had an option in terms of moral behavior. He might have decided to be wicked like everyone else. Noah chose righteousness above wickedness, building an ark and revealing God's plan to destroy the world with a flood. The flood would annihilate the entire world. Noah's objective was to save his family and the animals God created. God had created. The Lord urged Noah to board the ark with his entire family. Since I have viewed you as righteous in my eyes, I have recognized you as righteous before me in this generation. Genesis 7:1. Not everyone realized God was the one who invited Noah and his family onto the ark to join him. God's invitation to Noah to enter the ark is fascinating. His family includes 3 wives and 3 children. God invites Noah to accompany him on the ark. It all begins with God commanding Noah to enter. What Noah was not informed previously is critical. We must recall that the construction of the ark took 120 years. The ark took 120 years to build, which could have corrupted the behavior of Noah and his family. However, God establishes a condition that the Nephilim are not allowed in the ark, as they were responsible for the world's corruption. After all, they are responsible for the world's corruption and evil. Noah accepted God's mandate and was perplexed, but he believed God's word and obeyed his stringent instructions. I believed God's word and obeyed his stringent instructions. The Nephilim may have become more dangerous. After seeing Noah's 120-year construction of a wooden ark and realizing they were not invited during the flood, this raised numerous doubts over whether the Nephilim survived the deluge. The ark was built, and right before the flood came, you humans witnessed animals of all sorts entering the ark. Noah, his wives, daughters-in-law, and sons entered the ark. After seeing animals of many types enter, God then closed the door. The animals entered the ark 2 by 2, male and female, as God had instructed Noah, and the Lord shut the door behind him. Genesis 7:1-6. Genesis 7:1-6. Again, the passage emphasizes that God was with Noah on the ark. God called Noah to enter the ark and close the door, who closed the ark's entrance before the flood began. This represents that after God's judgment on the earth, not a single individual was able to change his way of life. The ability to modify one's behavior and enter the ark represents the point of no return. According to the Bible, those who remained outside the ark died. The flood killed everything outside the ark, including birds, cattle, wild animals, and humans. The waters reached a depth of more than 15 cubits, 8 meters, and wiped out all living things on the earth. People and animals were both wiped out. According to Genesis 7:20-23, Noah and his companions in the ark were the only ones who survived after the earth's animals and birds were destroyed. 2023. All of the Nephilim died in the deluge since they did not enter the ark. Also, the Bible indicates that only the Nephilim escaped. According to the Bible, only those with faith escaped the flood, along with all sinners on earth, including rebellious angels and their descendants. This decision of not allowing the Nephilim to enter the ark proved to be correct. Despite their demise, the Nephilim's legacy lives on, as shown by the 12 Israelite spies who visited the Promised Land for 40 days, including Moses' narrative. The spies exaggerated the size of the Anakim tribe in comparison to the giant Nephilim, claiming that the Israelites were the size of locusts. This was supported by a false report from the 10 fearful and faithless spies, and a report from the 2 faithful. After a poor report and dread among the Israelites, God punished them by letting them wander in the wilderness of Sinai for 40 years until they died, except for Joshua and Caleb. They remained in Sinai until they died, leaving the promised land to the next generation. The promised land was passed down to subsequent generations. The Nephilim narrative was lost with Noah's flood. Despite witnessing the amazing victory over the Egyptian army at the Red Sea, the spies' story remained a figment of their imagination. The term Nephilim appears twice in the Bible, in Genesis 6:4 and in Numbers 13:33. Scholars disagree on the exact identification of the Nephilim and God's offspring, with some arguing that the term Nephilim should be used in the Bible. Scholars have debated whether God's sons were fallen angels or descendants of Seth, Adam and Eve's third son, Adam. This serves as both a reminder of the negative consequences of sin and a testament to God's justice. Noah's Ark was regarded as a symbol of hope and salvation. Thank you for reading this fantastic novel. We hope it was enjoyable and provided new learning opportunities. Please subscribe, like, and comment to help us develop our community and inspire us to generate quality material for our fans.